happened, guys?
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Now you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Weissman. And it's ABC in its small forward. That's the Warriors' foul. Curry outside. Good for basket number 6 for him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Got to do your best to make Steph put the ball on the floor. I know he can still do that, but catch and shoot is just deadly. Draymond Green, a modern-day big, and of course we know the impact he has defensively, but for his career, he's only hitting around 30% of his threes, and the last 2 seasons have been well below that. It's still his willingness to take them that's going to keep the defense honest.
Goes right out, guarded by Curry. Back to Anunoby. From past the arc, drains the three-pointer.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
When Draymond plays the center position, though, Brent, 40% from 3 isn't all that bad.
Well, again, we'll go back to the idea of the threat of the shooter. That's going to create more space for all of the action that's happening behind Draymond Green. And, of course, we know his willingness to pass up shots to the preferred pass. That's where he really makes an impact.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And here is Van Vliet. Green with the block.
Wow, gritty defense from Draymond, showing how tough it is, and great timing on the rejection.
Count the basket. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
And the basket ready. Thompson comes with the double team. Van Vliet wide open. From outside, off the mark.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Higgins is checked in for the Warriors. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Goes up on the high post. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Anunoby. Van Vliet passes to Birch. Pass to Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot. And the Raptors miss again. Warriors leading by 6. Here's ABC. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are the guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. And some changes here for the Raptors. Chris Boucher's checked in for Ken Birch. And it's Barnes in for OG Anunoby. Out to the wing. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Warriors leading by 8. And a deep three from Curry. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Warriors. Passes it to Reddick. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salary's now going to be $6 million, not to mention the endorsement deals, and they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does it affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
Green, the pass to ABC. Kicks it to Porter. Here's Poole. Golden State moving the ball around. And it's Wiggins missing.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night. Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Green deciding where to go with it. Outside Porter. Green passes to ABC. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists now tonight.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Out left of the wing. Siakam against Porter. Here's Barnes. He's it up and in off the pretty assist. Barnes has got 4 this quarter.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Outside Green. Here's Poole. 11 points in the game. Shoots. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Red Hawks got his 6th rebound on the night. Barnes finds Boucher. Great see that time for Green.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Pass to Siakam. Here's Barnes. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Barnes has got 12.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Timeout called the Warriors. And some changes here for the Warriors. Eisman's checked in for Draymond Green. And ABC subbed in for ADC. And the Raptors also making a change. Trent's checked in. Now the pass to Wiseman. Here's Poole. 5 on the clock. Sinks that one from the post. 13 points in the game.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
To the inside, Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Warriors leading by 7. Poole the pass to Porter. Siakam against Wiggins. Feeds it to Wiseman. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Goran Dragic is checked in for the Raptors. To the paint. Here's Wiseman. That ball's high speed that time for Wiggins. Wiseman's got 4 points this quarter. Now Dragic. Pass to Boucher. And stolen by Wiggins. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Moody. Off the left rim and out. Raptors trail by 9. Siakam passes to Barnes. Now, here's Siakam. He's got 12. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And how about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
5 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Thompson, and he uses the glass on the lane. Thompson's got 8 points.
I mean, he can just put in difficult shots from time to time, not affected at all by the contact.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Warriors ahead. They're up by 9. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Wiggins with it on the court for Toronto to start the fourth. There's Boucher out there with ABC. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Dragic. And it's Trent in at the 2 spot. Here's Barnes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They've led by as many as 11 points. They host the 76ers after this. That'll be the last of 3 straight home for the team. Now here's Dragic. T right on him. This is it to Siakam. Warriors with the rebound. From 13, he gets that one. And it's 7 points for ABC.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Dragic against Curry. And here's Dragic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on James Wiseman.
Well, the defense clearly respecting Dragic's ability to shoot the ball, but they have to be aware of how good he is at drawing fouls on those attempts, too.
ABC's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Warriors leading by 8. To the middle. Here's Wiseman. Wiseman.
Yeah, that's just working for the better shot. We always talk about in the NBA, good to great, great possession there.
And free throw good from Wiseman. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on and on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment. But the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
The Raptors making a switch here. Burgess checked in. Thompson right side. Here's Wiseman, and then Wiseman slams it in.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Gets the pass to Barnes. Good. Barnes has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand clutch.
They're going for the throat. Outside Dragic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, when it comes to free throws, Dragic is just money from the line.
The first one falls. And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. OG Anunoby's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Pass to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
There are many shots that Klay Thompson can hit, including that one. That's called a floater.
And there's the pass to Anunoby. Dragic taking his time here. 6 to shoot. Back to Barnes. Shoots over Curry, and that one's good. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Back to Curry. Birch grabs the board.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
And it's Barnes slowing it down.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Warriors leading by 7. Thompson outside, pass it to ABC. Lets it go, and it's Thompson that time on the assist by Wiseman.
Klay Thompson takes a ton of pride in the catch and shoot game. His release is lightning quick.
Raptors trail by 9. Outside Dragic. Anunoby finds Dragic. Pass to Trent. And here is Barnes, guarded by Curry. Here's Trent. No good on the 3.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the 3-point line.
Red Hotties checked in for the Raptors. Timeout called the Warriors. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last time out. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Gets the pass to Anunoby. Here's Red Hot, and it's clocked. 3 on 3. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, not only is he not missing, I think he's really enjoying himself out there. When he goes on a tear like this, he gets that big smile on his face, the mouthpiece at the side of his mouth, and his teammates feeding off the energy.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Red Hot.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the court, he might be able to turn this game around.
And for a power forward, he can sure pick it up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
That's the red. To the left wing, Anunoby finds Dragic, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Some changes for Toronto. Pascal Siakam comes in for Barnes, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Goran Dragic. There's Red Hot. He's covered by Thompson, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
1:58 left here in the fourth quarter. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. They've led by as many as 14 points. 3-pointer. No shot that time, not on target. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Siakam misses. Warriors leading by 10. Thompson for the triple. Score the basket. It's 6 for him this game. 6 for 9. 67% shooting.
This is why Klay Thompson is one of the best shooters in the league.
Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 13. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. There's a minute 34 left in the game. Works the pass to Reddy. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Tracks in the tray.
You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Tops it outside. He feeds it to Wiseman. And the Warriors take on two more.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Warriors.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And it'll mark their fourth win on the year. Actually, their fifth win on the year. And as usual, some extra work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Steph Curry.
Now, with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
And the Raptors with possession, trailing by 13. Now the pass to Reddy from outside the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Van Vliet with the bucket. Curry kicks to Wiseman. Back to Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Steph, we're breaking the schedule before this game.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you later.